No.
Because it's like 6
months. You want to stay longer?
Well, even if you want to go shopping, whatever the max is from here. If you go somewhere and you get a little lost, you just take it. It shouldn't be more than 20 euros.
Missed it last time in Rome. Can you please?
Hurry up then, Seth. What do I do? No, I'm not because we... No.
Ooh.
Please.
Ow. I just tripped. Because I was waving at me.
She could not fly, and the victory
Word was born there for the first time in the history of mankind. Democracy. So now you know where democracy was born. And beside the Plica Hill, we can see the Observatory of Athens.
Pegaros aquí a la valla.
Ahí va.
It's not the first one. It was destroyed by the Persians, and the second one was rebuilt on the same thing. It took the Israelites 9 years to build it and 6 years to decorate it. So with the decoration, 15 years. I should say they were very quick, because 2,500 years ago, there were no machines or computers like today. Of which order would you say the Parthenon is? Doric or Ionic? Doric, because it has no spires, no decoration. And it is famous all over the world for its architectural refinements, as we call the tricks they used to build it. It proves that the new geometry and mass in the 5th century BC. The most striking feature is that there are no straight lines. All lines of the temple, horizontal or vertical lines, are slightly curved. Because they knew that a slightly distorted line seen from a distance looks straight. So the Parthenon is an optical illusion. It was built curved in order to look straight. So what I'm trying to say is that the temple looks straight, but it's not, it's curved. I just wanted to mention some of the tricks they used. The 4 columns in the 4 corners of the Parthenon are a bit wider than the others, because if they were red, they would look thinner as they have more light. The second trick, if you compare the distances among the columns, you can see they're not the same. For example, the second distance is wider than the first one. Somehow, they had found out that if they were the same, it would not look right to the eye, so they built them different. The third trick, you can see how each column tapers as it rises. They are noted for the features called entasis and meiosis. These are Greek words. Entasis means a swelling of the marble around the 2/5 the way up the column, and then there's meiosis, which means it becomes thinner on the upper part. The last trick, and most important of all, is that the columns are leaning inwards. There is an inclination towards the inside, which can be seen only from above. But we can prove that if the Parthenon was much higher, about 1,800 meters high, it would form a giant Egyptian pyramid. That's what computers show us, that the columns would meet, and that's geometry. Unlike any other monuments in the world, no slaves Parthenon. In this case, slaves were used to transport the huge marble blocks, but the Athenians built their temples. It was an honor for them. And I have already explained to you how the Greeks used to build such big temples in the 5th century BC. Now a few words about the decoration, which was very interesting. On the west pediment was depicted the fight between Athena and Poseidon in the city of Athens. And on the east pediment, Athena's birth. I mentioned these two myths on the bus before. I also wanted to show you the metopes. That's how we call the marble slabs among the triglyphs under the pediment. They were decorated with titans, centaurs, from this side Amazons. The Amazons were women always fighting against men. Just like today. You see, nothing has changed. The last... Yeah.
Because I'm 44, it will go.
That's what you're thinking of.
I got it.
It's windy up here.
Come this way, the same, makes sense. We have to make a move, okay, this way. That's good.
The seats are all made out of marble. So right now we're going back to the room and I have no idea why, but yeah.